What's up, you guys? It's your boy Chef Tone from KeepMeChef, and the recipe I got for you today, we're gonna stir it up. What I'm talking about is moving forward. I had another topic I was gonna talk about, but because of the circumstances I've been through, I was like, you know what? I need to talk about moving forward. You know, because sometimes we get stuck in places and we feel like we're not going nowhere. And the reason why we feel that way because we're not moving forward. Sometimes we allow other people to stop us from moving forward because they don't know how to do it. And you know, you ever had that situation, you know, where you get with somebody and you feel like your life is at a standstill and you don't know why? It's because that person stopped you from moving forward. When you move forward, they're not able to be in that situation you're in, meaning that, and I'm going to give a good example. Okay, here's my example. Like you escalating, you moving forward. You're not afraid to do something and you breaking through all your trials and tribulations, and then you run into somebody and you take that pause because you want to do that with them, but it don't work out like that because that person is still stuck in a same situation. And what you do, you don't want to leave them, so you try to work with them through that situation, and it don't pan out because that person don't want to leave that spot where they're at because that's their comfort zone. You, as a person who moves forward, you got to keep moving. And I say that with sincerity is the reason why you can't move forward because there's something there blocking you. And the reason why there's something block you is because whatever's blocking you don't want you to move forward or is not allowing you to move forward. So therefore, get rid of it. That's all you got to do. That's the only thing I can say. I'm just keeping it 100. I mean, you know, because I've been through a lot of things. When I used to put my relationship on Facebook, I used to be like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. I used to say that a lot. I used to talk about my relationship because I'm the type of person that when I get in a relationship, I put my all into it. And that was the one thing that kept me from moving forward is getting in a relationship that don't move forward. And then I'm trying to figure out, then next thing you know, I'm blaming myself. I'm saying I'm the problem. I'm this, I'm that. But then when you look back at your life like I did, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I was there and I got here. I could be there, but because I'm not there is because I did this. So now I got to come back this way so I can go and move forward. Moving forward doesn't mean you have to be a mean person. You have to be a non-loving person. You don't have to be a person that don't care. Moving forward is this. If you got issues in your life and you want to fix those issues and you want to move forward, start fixing those issues. When there's something that comes that want to just block you from being what you want to be, doing what you want to do, or anything that's like tying you down, that's something in your life that's keeping you from moving forward. It don't matter what it is. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be loved ones. It could be a significant other. It can even be your wife. It could be your husband. Now, when it comes to wives and husband, the way you move forward is you have to get them to understand that, hey, we're not going to make it until we get here. We're not here because you're doing this. This is what's stopping me from getting here. What is it you want to do? That's a whole nother recipe that I would have to talk about when it comes to husband and wives. Okay? Because husband and wives are different from boyfriend and girlfriends or people dating. It's different. You cannot put them in the same category. You just can't. I don't care what anybody tell you. You cannot put a marriage in the same category as people that are not married. So I'm not talking about married people. That's a whole different recipe, but I got one for that because I've been married. I already know how to deal with that. I'm talking about when you're not married. If you're not married, I'm not talking to you. You can skip this. If you want to learn something from this, you can use it in your marriage if the significant other is with you, but that's agreeing with you. But if you guys are not on the same page, this one right here is not going to work for you. I'm telling you the truth, because I'm talking about people that's trying to move forward in their lives. But if they moving forward in their lives, they have to have somebody moving in the same way that they moving. Okay. Now, if the way that they moving is not right, then that's when y'all take the break and y'all do whatever you to do. But I'm only talking to the people that are not married. I'm sorry, but this is not for married people. This is only for the people that are single and the people that's dating or in a relationship, long-term relationship, or whatever you want to call it, long distance or whatever. Moving forward, okay? Now, you done had a lot of significant things happen in your life. And it was bad. It was bad. Your credit was bad. You couldn't get the car. The job didn't work out for you. You know, you going from house to house. You just having all these issues. And you trying to figure out how can you stabilize yourself. What is going on? The first thing you have to do is you have to stop doing what you're doing. Because whatever you doing is not working. Because if it was, you would not be where the place you at. So let's get that straight up right now. Whatever you doing is not working, because if it was, you wouldn't be at the place that you are right now. The reason why I'm telling you is because I've been there, done that, have done it, doing it, and getting out of it. So the thing is, stop what you're doing. Just stop everything. It don't matter what it is. Just stop everything. Okay? Stop the hanging out. Stop talking on the phone. Stop conversating. Stop everything. If your life is if you got a whole bunch of stuff going on in your life, just take a pause. Sit back and think. Say, okay, I got this, and this. Okay. You need to start somewhere. So start at the place that you feel more comfortable controlling. You start there first. Don't start with the stuff that you ain't ready for. Start at the place where you have the most control. Clean the place up that you have the most control in your life. You may not have used your control. You may have not used your authority, or whatever it is. The place that you have the most control, you fix that first. Get that on the same path you is, and make that consistent. And then you move to the next one. And then you move to the next one. And then you move to the next one. That's how you move forward when you have a lot of things going on in your life, and you can't find no stability. You can't find anything. You get confused. The reason why you get confused is because you unsure about the things that you do. You're not confident in the things that you do. You got some past things that you haven't dealt with. So it brings that scaredness into your life where you don't feel comfortable about dealing with the things that you have going on in your life, so you can't move forward. You just can't. Moving forward is, you may have things that happened to you in the past. And I can share these things with you. I had things that happened to me that I've never shared with people. I haven't. I dealt with, things in my life that is really hard for me to talk about. I have to be on another recipe where I have to deal with that. Because if I go into it, I'm going to have to really talk about it. And this is not that recipe. So if you have some things in your life that you really dealt with, no, I shouldn't say you've dealt with, that you have, that is really holding you back and are not allowing you to move forward, you have to deal with those issues. You have to accept those issues. You have to say, you know what? This is what happened to me. This is what's binding me. Because a lot of the things that are stopping you from moving forward is not really what you put in your life. It's something that has been put in your life. It can be through your father, it can be through your mother, it can be through your family, it can be through friends, it can be through a loved one. It's some things that have been brought in your life that you're still dealing with year after year after year. And you don't want to let it go because you have an emotional tie to it. You have to let those things go. You do. You cannot let things rule your life. You can't let things overshadow you. You can't. Because I'm gonna share this with you. Because I'm gonna do a recipe on religion. I'm gonna do a recipe on faith. I'm gonna do I got hundreds of them, hundreds. And I'm gonna do them all. The reason why I'm doing this one now, and then I was supposed to do this 2 days ago, but I took me a break. I was tired. I was like, man, you know what? Doing all the kid stuff and running around and blah, blah, blah. I just I had to take a break. Man, I was burnt out, like tired. And I said, you know what? I need to rest myself. Because if I don't, how am I gonna tell people to do something when I'm not doing it? So I'm doing it. Moving forward is a very important part of your life because it determines where you're going to go. It determines what you're going to do. It determines how you're going to live. Because if you don't take those steps to move forward, whatever state of mind that you're in right now, that's where you're going to stay at. Now, it could be a good state, like if you're wealthy or you got money or everything's going good, then this ain't for you. It's not. Because you have what you have and you move forward in your life. I don't have no problems. I don't have no issues. Okay, we're happy for you. But there's millions of people out there that don't have that. They don't. So everything that I say, it may not be for you today. Recipe 16 may not be for you today. Maybe recipe 5 or recipe 6 or 7 or maybe recipe 37 or 107 may be for you. But like I said, everything may not be for you, but I guarantee you something is going to be for you. Moving forward is something that you need to focus on. And how you focus on that is you need to plan out what you're going to do. Now, everybody can't do that. Everybody don't know how to, I shouldn't say can't do it. It's everybody don't know how to do it. Everybody can do it, but they don't know how to do it. And the thing is, set your goals on what you want to do, how you want to do it. If you working and please believe me, I'm not belittling anybody when I do this. I'm just giving examples. So I don't want nobody to get the misconception that I'm belittling people because they do this or blah. No, you got to start somewhere. And I give kudos to anybody wherever you start. If you start and you move forward, kudos to you. So I'm giving an example. If you're working at McDonald's, and a lot of us have, because I worked at Taco Bell, so you can't say, well, you don't know my struggle. I worked at Taco Bell over there on Las Vegas Boulevard, okay, and I can't remember the other street. It's not there no more. I don't know if it's even still there. I've been there. I used to work in the back, and I used to cook the beef for the tacos. I used to be the dishwasher. I used to stock up stuff. I used to run to other store. Okay. When you work that type of job, you already know that the pay I shouldn't say that good. That pay is low. You already know that. And you see other jobs and you want to do better in your life, because that's what everybody's STEM to do is everybody's job. Everybody wants to do better in their life. So if you work in there and you want to get a better job, how do you do that? How do you do that? You do that by looking at where the job at, or not, I shouldn't say where the job at, what job you want. You want to make a higher pay. So, okay, it don't matter what it is. If you're making $7 an hour, you want to make $8 an hour or $9 an hour, or you want to make $15 an hour or $25 an hour, or you want to make $35 an hour. Whatever you set your standard to be, this path is going to be the exact path you're going to take. The first thing you do is you set a goal. Oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to go from $7 an hour? Now, I'm not saying that's what they make. I'm just giving an example. Say, for instance, you're making $7 an hour. If you want to make $21 an hour, okay, here it is. $7 an hour, $21 an hour. Right in front of you. That's what you want to do. How are you going to get there? That's what you need to figure out between the 7 and the 21. You put it in front of you and you say, okay, how am I going to get from here to here? Okay. And then you look at is it the job classification that you're comfortable working in? Do you know how to do that? Do you not know how to do it? Well, you know what? I was a cook in the back making $7 an hour doing this and doing that. But over here, I got to stand up. I got to wear a suit. I got to present myself in front of people. I got to tell them what this is and what that is. Once you learn that, once you learn what this is, this and this, in between is what you do to get to this. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's your moving forward. You got the $7 an hour. You got the $21 an hour. So you find out what $21 an hour that you want to do. That's all you got to do. Do you want to do it in construction? Do you want to do it in corrections? Do you want to do it as a police officer, fireman, working in casinos? Whatever it is, sales, whatever it is, this is it. This is where you at. This is where you want to be. So you got in between. So now we're going to sit the 7 to the side, and then we're going to sit the 21, 25, 30, whatever you want. We're going to sit it over here. So now we just have this gap. Okay. How do you get from there to there? First thing you do is you find out where you want to go. The biggest problem people got with moving far forward is they don't even establish where they want to go. Once you establish where you want to go, then you start going down the avenue that will get you to where you want to go. That's how it works. I started out as a steady extra cook. Not even that. I was a cook in the fashion show mall. When they had the yellow submarine out there, I was making like maybe not even $8 an hour. I wanted to be executive on the strip, executive steward on the strip. I went from making $8 an hour to making over $30 to almost $40 an hour. And you know how I did it? I stayed on that path. And I lined myself up to get me where I need to go, because I know all the criteria of what I needed to be where I wanted to be. Find out what this is so you can leave this to get to this. And in between that is how you get to this. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's moving forward. If you want a house, okay, what do it take to get a house? You know, it takes good credit, down payment, programs. You know that. So that's the avenues that you need to take. Stop sitting up there. Why would you sit up there? And explain this to me. Why would you sit up there if you want to buy a house? Why would you sit up there and save all your money to buy a house? And then when you get there, they're going to tell you, oh, you got to fix this. You got to fix that, fix this. You go through the steps. Everything is steps. That's how you move forward, is you take steps. But we, like I told you, in this generation, we want everything right now. You can't have it right now. You can get it right now, but then you're going to miss something. Something's going to be lacking. So the best way to move forward is to start from scratch with anything. Find out what it is you want to move forward in. You want to have a home. You want to have a family. You want to have a good wife. You want to have a good husband. You want to have the best of everything. Everybody has that same scenario. They don't want just mediocre. They want the best. But the only way you can do that is you have to start by steps. That's how you do that. If your home is in uproar, you can't move forward because your home is in an uproar. Start off by correcting things. And if you do that, you'll start to see things change. What is it that's the biggest problem? And you write it down. And you go from the biggest problem to the least. You start with the least. The things that you're capable of taking care of. That comes with, that goes with a job, relationship, everything. When you tackle big things that you're not ready for or capable of doing it, you always going to have some backlash, or you're always going to have something that's overwhelming, and then you give up. But I tell you this, no matter what it is, this is how you move forward. You start with the small thing first, and you take control. And every step of the way, you take control. You fix it. You fix it. People may laugh at you. People like, damn, your life is, is it going to get any better? It may not look like that to the other people on the outside. But to you, if you know you've got control and you fixed it and you moved on, you're the person that needs to move forward, not the other people. Everybody think you move forward by just gung-holding it. And then when they run into something they can't handle, then they tell me, well, I tried. I don't know what else to do. And it discourages you and you don't try no more. No, start with the small things. Fix the small things in your life first. The small things. If you got issues in your life, fix them first. Because them things can stop you from moving forward. It can stop you in a relationship. It can stop you from getting a better place, better job, or whatever it may be. Start with yourself first. Work on yourself first. What is the hangups that you have that's stopping you from moving forward? Some people smoke, some people drink, some people on drugs, some people out there, they sleep with a lot of women, some people sleep with a lot of men, some people are hung up on relationships, some people love too many people. They messed up in their head, so they don't know what to do. So the best thing for you to do is to stop. Stop. That's it. Stop. Look at what you got going on and start with the small things. Maybe I hang out too much. Maybe I drink too much. Maybe I gossip too much. Maybe I'm listening to too many different people. Maybe I'm just a messed up person and I need to just get my life together. And the way you get your life together is take a step back. That is what we're lacking in this generation of people, is people don't take a step back and look at that. They're making a lot of mistakes. And I say, you know what? I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to calm down. And then you're able to think and move forward. You can't move forward if you're still stuck in the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You're going in that cycle. And if you're going in that cycle and you keep blaming the things that you're doing, maybe it's not the things that you're doing. Maybe it's just you. Because we quick to blame other people. We quick to blame other things. But if you're going in the same cycle, 9 times out of 10, it's not something that you're doing. It's something inside of you that you need to change. Because you're making the same mistakes. You're making the same decisions. And you need to say, you know what? I'm not going to do that this year. I've done that. I've been there, done it. I've been in a cycle for years. I've done the same thing. I had went into the same relationship. I had, went to the same jobs. I did the same thing. You know what I did? I kept getting the same outcomes. And the reason why I couldn't move forward is because I kept doing the same things. And I had to change them. And now that I've changed them, things are different. I just had one last thing I need to change, and I changed that. Actually, I changed it today. That's why I'm talking to you about moving forward. Because this is a process. It's a process. And moving forward is, damn. There's a bug. kind of crawling and stuff. So I was like, what the hell is that? Sorry about that. My bad. It was a bug right there. And I was like, what the hell is that? Anyway, moving forward is something that we all need to do. All of us need to move forward. And I promise you, there's some things in your life that you need to move forward on. It is. It's some things you want, some things you want to do. If it's not money, if it's not a job, it's not a relationship, it's not your children, it's not your family, it's not your friend, there's something. And the way you do that is stop looking at everybody else. Look at yourself and see what you're doing that's stopping you from moving forward. Stop blaming people. Because I used to blame, oh, I can't do this because of this person. I can't do this. And then I realized that, you know what? It takes two to tangle. The only reason why that person is there is because I allowed them to be there. So why am I blaming them? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm allowing that person to keep doing what they're doing in my life to keep me from moving forward. I'm allowing this thing, whatever it is, a job or, you know what I'm saying, this habit or this addiction to stop me from moving forward. Then change it. That's the most plainest thing I can tell you about moving forward is just change it. It may be hard, but you know what? If you do it, once you do it, you ain't gonna look back. The hard part is doing it. But once you do it, you won't look back. You won't. Once you make that first step into changing your life to move forward, you will not look back. It won't mean nothing to you no more. It won't have that effect on you no more. And that's what I'm doing in my life is I'm moving forward. It may hurt. It may discourage me. It may shake my world. It may shake me up. But you know what? People don't live your life for you. Only you live it. And if you don't move forward for yourself, who's going to move forward for you? That's all I'm telling you. This your boy, Chef Tone, and I see a lot of people not moving forward, and I wish they would. But I see a lot of things that's just standing in their way. If nobody is going to move forward with you, move forward by yourself. And the way you do that is to stop doing what you're doing and start with the small things and correcting the small things to get you closer to your goal that you have. That's all you have to do. And whatever goal that you have, go down the avenues that will get you closer to it. If you're trying to get a house, you don't go down the avenue that's trying to get you a car. If you're trying to get you a husband, you don't go down the avenue that's going to get you a girlfriend. I'm just saying, I don't know what your preference is. But the thing is, you got to go down those avenues that will connect you to the things that you want and the things that you're trying to get. That's all I'm saying to you. Go down those avenues. And once you start going down those avenues, and you may not be going down, you may not be on the right track, but you have to get on those right tracks. And the way you do that is you have to look at where you're trying to go. I'm not going to get in my car and go to Florida. I know where Florida is, but if I get in my car and drive to Florida, what part of Florida I'm going? Where I'm going to stay? What I'm going to do? You do it when you go travel. If you do that, it will help you. Know where you're going. And once you know where you're going, you get the reservations, you save the money, you get the car, you make sure you got the right people with you, and you go. That's how easy it is to move forward. Is treat your life like you're going on a vacation or a destination to where you want to go. And you get all the preparations for that destination. And trust me, you'll get there. That's how you move forward. Damn, I should put that in a book. I should put that in a book. I'm going to come up with something like that. I'm going to put that in a book. I'm telling you, that sounded really good. I can't believe I said that, but It sounded good. If you prepare yourself wherever you want to go in life, if you prepare yourself like you're going on vacation, like if you prepare yourself like you're going on a vacation, you will get to where you want to go. Oh my God, you will. You will. You will. This your boy, Chef Tone. Man, all I'm just telling you, move forward. Don't let nothing stop you. It may hurt you. It may change your life. But don't let it stop you. Move forward. Move forward. Find out where you want to go and then go down the avenue to get where you need to be so you can move forward. It's your boy, Chef Tone from Keep Me Cooking Chef. Like and subscribe, man. And I hope this one settle in because this is a good one. Moving forward is the best thing you're going to do in your life. Move forward and know where you're going. I'll talk to you guys on the next recipe. Peace out.